Hey everybody, it's your Sam here, and I'm here with another video. Oh, obviously, of course. Today I want to go over a few of the reads that I've finished lately. I did have a little bit of a reading slump kind of there in the middle, so I've managed to read through 3 books, and hopefully I will get out of this reading slump a little bit so that I can continue doing some book reviews. So without further ado, I am going to talk first about The 100,000 Kingdoms by N.K. Jemisin. This is a book in a series that she wrote. You know that I adore N.K. Jemisin's work. Her books are thought-provoking, they are very emotional, and they are just beautifully written. The worlds she creates are amazing. The 100,000 Kingdoms is no different from any of her other works that I have read, although I do believe that this one is close to my favorite of hers. I am not going to make a judgment on that until I finish all of her books. With 100,000 Kingdoms, the main character is Yin. I hope I'm saying that right, but Yin Dar. And she is in mourning. Her mother passed away, and she is convinced that her mother was killed. By who, you may ask? Well, she thinks that her grandfather killed her mother, and her grandfather happens to be the ruler of the world and the head of her mother's family, the Arameri. She is called to her father's side, all in a ruse of succession. She is to fight to be the successor to her grandfather, even though her grandfather basically blacklisted her mother for leaving the kingdom and marrying someone that he was not happy with. She is still in the fight for the succession to the throne. Through all of this, the Arameri have gods as slaves, and these gods live with them in the city called Sky. And these gods are scary. At nighttime, they kind of have more of their power, or at least one of them does, Nahada. He reminds me kind of like Death meets Reaper meets Lucifer kind of thing. A combination of all of those, really. He is one of my favorite characters in this book, just because he's so dark and kind of twisted, and you never know what he's going to do next, and neither does Yin. There's a lot of twists and turns in this book. There's some political intrigue, of course, with the Secession War. There's some romance, and it is beautifully amazing. Next is Skin of the Sea by Natasha Bowen. This book is gorgeous. I loved delving into the mythos surrounding this book. Mamiwatas are mermaids, or what we know as mermaids, and you follow the main character, Simi, who is a Mamiwata. Now, what Mamiwatas do is when people die in the sea, they are charged with carrying the souls to the other side. That's what Mamiwatas do. And she happens to do something that is quite forbidden by her gods, and she must find the supreme creator, find a way to beg forgiveness, or at least save her fellow Mamiwatas from the mistake she made, because it is a very grand mistake, and you get to follow her through the adventures of trying to save her people and herself and someone she loves. Again, absolutely beautiful book. I'm going to probably read the second one here soon and see if Natasha Bowen is going to become one of my favorite all-time authors. Next is Bound by Fate and Blood, an Arseniiferous Alliance book. It's book 1 in the series, and it's by our very own Jenna O'Malley here on AuthorTube. I'll have the link to her channel down below, of course. This was an amazing book. That you follow Christian Sinclair as the main character and Neftiri, And Christian Sinclair is actually of a family of hunters, killers of vampires and lichens, and those of mythical and magical origins. Christian finds himself at the whims of Neftiri, who is the last of 2 full-blooded vampires. She's been dreaming of Christian for quite some time, and as she is a dream weaver, those dreams are of high importance. They're kind of thrust together. And she's trying to figure out why she's been dreaming of him, and he's trying to figure out what happened to his family, because his mansion that he grew up in is burned to the ground. He can't find his sister, he can't find anybody in his family. And he learns all about this secretive hunters guild that his family is supposedly a part of, according to these vampires and lichen and catkin. So yeah, he's trying to figure out all the secrets and figure out who the heck he really is. I'm not going to give away too much here. We'll try not to anyway. It's very plot heavy. It's very quick. There's no break of things happening, so you're not ever going to get bored with this book. And I absolutely adore it. I love the characters. I love the plot. I love the story behind it. I love the world that Jenna has created in this, and I highly recommend it. So that's all I've got for you in books. I do have some manga and everything that I have read too, but I did do a video on webtoons and stuff like that, so I'm going to leave the manga, the physical copies of manga that I've read, to another video. Thank you for listening. Be kind to one another out there. Be kind to yourself. Keep writing, keep reading, and keep being creative. And I will see you next time.